Good morning, everyone. This is Dawn Ross from IDS 402. I have enjoyed thoroughly my time with studying interdisciplinary studies in my two disciplines, which are nutrition and finance. When I started out, I knew that I wanted to go into the realms of how most families can't afford to eat healthy per se. But of course, what is healthy? We all hear 5 servings of fruits and vegetables and just whole grains, but everything out there now says it's healthier. It says it's whole wheat or whole foods or whole this, whole that. It's not always the case. And even chicken breast can be added with, pumped full of water and salt and different things to make it to make it very unhealthy. It's no better for you than going down to McDonald's and getting a pack of French fries. I also learned that the government is looking to, I don't know if you're familiar with a SNAP card. It's the government issue, the government instead of giving the people money who need assistance, food assistance, they give them a card. It's called a SNAP card, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance. And what it is the money that they approve you for is put on there, and you go and use it at the grocery store to buy stuff. Those foods, the only foods. But the only problem is now they're talking about letting people be able to use it at McDonald's and fast food places. Well, what's the point in that? We're facing one of the worst epidemics in American history with obesity, not only in children but in adults, and I mean, and now we're gonna let people who can't afford to feed their children feed them McDonald's. That's not helping anyone. That's hurting people. Not only is it gonna hurt you in the long run, it's gonna hurt you now, your health. And when you have issues with obesity, most of them medically speaking, they can be reversed. They're not permanent. You can start eating better now, and you can change your future to make it better. Only problem is, how do we do that when we're living on, we're living paycheck to paycheck, and we get paid $8, $9, $10 an hour. It's very hard to do if you're feeding a family of 3 or 4. Believe me, I know. I'm a single mom of 3, and it's quite difficult to feed my children, especially it seems like they eat more and more and more every single day. I buy a carton of strawberries and they're gone in like maybe 5 minutes, maybe. And that's just one child. So he's too little. He can't eat this yet. So we're good with that. We just have to feed him baby food. It's okay. But it's so hard to do this. And I'm actually I wasn't approved for supplemental assistance, nutrition assistance at the beginning, but I've been recently approved for it now. So that's a big help. Until I finish school, I don't know what I'd do, because there were times where I would just make them, you know, butter on toast. It was that bad. It was that bad. And I have family here, but unfortunately, I'm kind of proud sometimes. Hard to ask for help. When it comes to my children, I've learned to swallow my pride and do what I have to do. But that's why I'm trying to study up on different things. Because, it's funny, I find that whenever I give them pizza or anything, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. You can still do that, but every once in a while, you make healthier choices when order a pizza. Don't get the extra cheese and don't, get the pepperoni and the sausage and the bacon. Try and get vegetables. Children will eat them. If not, cheese is fine. Cheese is off. Mm-hmm. But the the main thing I've learned is that when I put my family on a healthier eating plan just to test the theories, and I had my cholesterol tested, I had my blood work done before, and I started the plan, and then afterwards, there was quite a significant difference. My cholesterol dropped by almost 25 points, and it was amazing how much. It was actually closer to 30, and it just I couldn't believe it. I mean, I knew that this was going to happen, but just thinking about that, and it wasn't that I was eating very unhealthy in the beginning. I just wasn't choosing the right combination of food. And I found myself not being as hungry, and my children too. They, normally if I would feed them like chicken nuggets or sometimes or something, within just a few hours they'd be hungry again. I said, how can you be hungry again? Because their body wasn't getting the nutrients that they needed. and that's why you have to put whole foods in your diet and vegetables and fruits. So anyway, my point being is what I've learned through my studies is that you can afford it because I found that when I would go grocery shopping, I have a small budget of around $600 a month, and when I buy food, I feed my children breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I send their lunch to school because I really don't want them eating school lunch. I don't approve of the choices that the school cafeterias make, and it's not their fault, it's government. But anyway, so I like to be able to decide what my children put in their bodies, so that's why I send them lunch. When they get home, they have a snack, and then we have dinner. But what I found is that I was spending more money when I was buying prepackaged food, whenever I was buying chips and those already made up sandwiches and crackers. All that stuff was adding up. It was penny and diming me, nickel and diming me, that's how it goes, to death. And so when I started making healthier food choices and buying bulk vegetables and bulk fruits and able to freeze them and pick them up and make different things, soups and stews, and went a lot further. I actually had money left over at the end of the month, especially when I stopped buying sodas and Gatorade. You'd be amazed at how much Gatorade my children can drink. And, and they were having problems with their bedwetting. And after I changed their diet and cut out the sugary and salty snacks and everything, it stopped. It stopped immediately. That night, the first day that they didn't have Gatorade or sugary drinks, all they had was water and milk, there were no accidents. And it hasn't happened since. So I was amazed. I was thoroughly, truly amazed. Anyway, I've enjoyed this time, and I'm looking forward to learning more about my studies, and hopefully I can move on to a great job, and maybe I'll make a difference someday. Who knows? It's very nice knowing all of you, and have a great summer and a great life.